Na ɛyɛ den na Russia Ukraine war ɛkɔ so a petrol bo aba fam. Ɛyɛ den na gold for oil about omiade bae a sɛ ɛyɛ petrol bo ɛbɛba fam na ntuma aba fam ɛndɛ yɛyi gold for oil free or petrol aba fam. Our evidence to everything that you said near be ya no a uso bi town. One a town. Time oti radio so kasa or try say or evidence no or obi ka so time no. We are endorsing Chairman Wontumi. We are supporting the election of Chairman Wontumi as the national chairman of the great NPP. The day beto about the no, match them with the reason tia mo taking the right decision. They should all come together and support Baba Jamal to win the seat. I know what can make a politician lose power, and I know what can make a politician win power.
Kevin Taylor, I also almost support your support to me 100%. Uncle for chairmanship, NPP chairmanship. I am uncle for NPP chairmanship. So, Kevin Taylor. Now, say NPP for so tana hono motoba Wontumi a hono be kire say NPP for the electorals ne wo munasa. Aye. Trap na Kevin Taylor set no. Omutum pe wenyom. Yes. Issue so ho, ensem sisi Ghana how. Ensem sisi Ghana ha. Kukwafo ye vote buying. Say a clever Baba Jamal. Ensem bebre dum so ya saba. Eno ma boy thing and so inflation form. Ghana.
This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
And catch up with us, because we have gone far.
Sanko says some way in a Ghana ni etie. Road minister new. Otubika bro for the cheat name. Otubika say, hey, where on the o the difference be Sakwa we yes Ghana ye de kwan share nsa 8 years akwa we. Ye tena de we hu. We mu nyina ba omi aba ho beba o. Omu nyina twen. Ba omi aba ya no akwa the minister of their transport akwa we ekufu ado govoi. We mu na no ye road minister of Ghana. Pansi Whitechapel mi anu hwa na ogina nipa nim na buckle up. Double up. Roads, you are late. Otubika bofo ado the twa fam eh. Missy akwa we amakwata one maame odi. Omo mienu difference be ni wo. Amakwata just we tuntum e na maame odi ekokọ. Ekokọ so maame edi boye hu adwuma. Amakwata de maame odi difference be ni wo. Wa bong and yet nankofo hu saa de se ja. Ehye ya na ete ho. And nankofo ekeka nkwase abrofo a display arrogance nonsense. Near the hotel 8 years. And the kufu achichere di omanim and aba omi aka ho and yete ho and asla jimi no ho eye maami ya ne timu nyina tutu ya aka na pempemi eye maami ya obotu ye friend saying how akumsen the num gang or say ai ya mano 23,000 to go and do dams na gamu da the num say twa piase ajantre ni na or grant interview na gamu da the num. And what should I do with the dam? You give me 300,000 and Mr. Wade, trap your sergeant for your trunk of 4 when you are. And they say, Yan trouble my baumia, not Yanya Dang, not on my dang. Mumiura, Ayawasu East, Baba Jaman and call for. Baba Jamal cleared by NDC probe committee to contest Ayawasu East. Now, Ejabedu. Yesterday, when I spoke on this matter, I told Ghana for say, in the history of the Republic of Ghana, yenya a political party, omotumaye bold, it may be investigation into Omankasa primaries. Nyame bi ana omunhuni ye. General Mekasano. Say the step the NDC they have taken, it has changed your politics. It has changed our politics for the better. I share some kind of maturity be about your politics. From NDC, so be called primaries or NDC more and not any political party more. They will use this as a standard. From NDC, party be a primaries or Ghana biano, or be a use way as a standard to check that party. Eti say party for primaries are. We because say NDC for and kwane to me monitor primaries are party team. We can say we need to investigate the allegations. It is a record where NDC John Mahama was setting in a form. Hey, you can twist it, you can filibuster about it, you can do whatever you want to do. But the fact of the case is this will change Ghana politics, how people enter primaries in our history. It will change it. Because right now, so when people now call primaries, you are asking yourself, say, because bibi na yehu party ni betumi akole for investigation, so at least it's a step. Ade na enim se bi ntumi sida NDC for a year. Now, yesterday when I was talking, there was something I did. I never sat here to say Baba Jamal was guilty of something or the lady was guilty of something. And then sir Uridi a year statement apart from Bontumi, and when you listen to the General Secretary of the NDC, their official statement was simple. Inappropriate conduct was exhibited by all candidates in the Ayawaso by-election. Almost say, committee na probi and who said, Afani Obia who was involved in the elections, did something inappropriate. Now, the party in its statement said they are now going to put mechanism in place to make sure, the indiscipline that happened, the inappropriateness that happened, the things that were not right that they detected, that happened they believe wasn't right. They believe, as they move along, they are going to put things or mechanisms in place to make sure, those things never happen. That is what a political party that is mature does. That is what a matured political party, at democracy, that is what it does. So right now, the NDC is looking at putting mechanisms together to make sure that future primaries, the inappropriateness they saw now will never happen. Meaning they are shaping in our democracy. They are doing something that is positive. It can ripple to other political parties. That thing we think Emma Prime Minister is going to get away out of our system. It's going to leave the system. And we have always been screaming on TV. We have been screaming on TV, on radio, every platform. I don't know. And the party be taking the boldest decision in the history of the Republic of Ghana. Now, I would like to say, I really admire the party, the way they handled this matter. Because you see, political party na enyansafo anymore. You get to know party niye bibia anyhow. When it comes to inappropriateness or indisciplinary course or other parties primaries more, the way the leadership of the party we saw some NPP for primaries. We saw Kenya de Japan Echesika, Baumia Echesika, Randy Champo Echesika, bold about it. We saw how indiscipline creepy into the NPP primaries. We did not have one penini in the party. Yenya penini nyanseni ba kumpo. Penini nyanseni ba kumpo or ye bold to say what we witnessed was wrong. Because we all saw it. So it shows the difference between the NPP and the NDC. The NDC enya nipa ba akodia, enya tribe ba akodia, enya ekuo ba akodia, a party for the people. A party whereby your grievances will be heard, a party whereby people will look at the issues and deal with it irrespective of who you are, the names involved. And that's what a particular a political party should represent. A political party should represent the people. It should represent the people's plight. It should represent the people's opinion. It should represent how the people feel. And that is what the NDC has done. They have represented the party's interests. Because Prime Minister, so many people in the party and outside the party felt there were some things that were not done right, and the party was supposed to address it. And the party quickly made sure they addressed the issue. When a political party has a structure, has leadership, it has people who are reasonable enough and intelligent enough to understand nipa ne wom, nipa to me from I will say nipa na tena solutions and way to make sure those things never repeat itself. And the man who said this is a party full of human beings. Now konya a political party BBC kwasye bi ankasa. BBC Nentwe bi ankasa na omugumu say nwan to say NPP for foolishly exhibiting the highest form of monkeyism. Then they think say it's a party that serious Ghanaians should take serious. Then at this point also the difference between NDC and NPP is very wide. Now what I want to say about this matter is simple. The NDC, the lady who contested Baba Jamal, I've seen her. I'm talking about I've seen her on TV. She's a very noble woman. And I'm very sure she's one person that she will never want anybody to do anything negative in her name. I've seen how noble she is. Sibia or approaching issues. During the campaign, she exhibited the highest form of maturity. Nyoma ACCA Nyinamanti said this woman or her followers did anything against the party's constitution. And I believe, say, she is a very matured politician who understands, say, that is how politics is. In fact, when the party did their checks, they realized, say, and I want to believe, and from what I've seen about this woman, listening to her some time back, this is a woman who understands the party, who respects the party structure, who also respects her opponents. I believe, say, she is going to come out and basically urge her supporters and followers to say, you know what happened is a family issue, it's a party issue. The leaders of the party recognize what happened, and that she believes, say, at this point, her followers and herself should rally behind Baba Jamal to make sure the priority is achieved, and the priority is to win the Ayawaso East seat. And I know this woman by tomorrow will release a statement telling all her followers respectfully to let what happened slide. There's another day to go into elections again. And when things are done the way they are supposed to be done, obviously the victor will come out. And the way I respect this woman and I see her basically being matured in politics, I know she's basically going to come out with a speech or a speech to tell her followers that this is not the end of it. It is one party that they are in. It is one party that they all join, and that they should all come together and support Baba Jamal to win the seat. After all, Baba Jamal is not going to be if he wins the election, he's not going to be MP forever. So, from what I know and what I am seeing, Mihuma will say, Ochina, and now the days ahead of us, she will fully come out and support this man. She will fully come out and calm her nerves down. She will speak to her base. She will tell them that at the end of the day, the most important thing is NDC keeping that Ayawaso East seat. And I have respected her for her posture, her demeanor, quiet, noble, respectful demeanor. Minim say nya bibia na koma joso. Minim say nya bibia na course she's happy about. But that is what we call maturity and people who are willing to help a political party move forward. And so I will plead with Baba Jamal. This is the time your language. This is the time you need to let every single person, whether voted for you or did not vote for you, understand that you don't have any personal issue with the woman. You don't want them to feel that because of the elections and the tensions that were moving around, you have a personal issue with the woman. Let people understand. Let the followers of Baba Jamal, you yourself and the woman, understand that you are in the same family. There's another day for us to come together and do this in a healthy way that we will all walk home smiling. And I will also urge Baba Jamal, who now is going to contest representing the NDC, to bring everybody along. He should basically extend a hand. If there's any apology any of his people need to extend to the woman, they have to do it. If the woman's part, and that is the only way that you can get everybody's support to make sure you win with numbers that everybody will be comfortable with. So I will plead with the woman. I really respect her, what she has done. She has shown maturity, and with all due respect, I wasn't expecting her to take it this easy, but she has taken it in a matured way. And I believe that the followers also are very, very committed to the party cause. And I know from tomorrow, the NDC, Ayawaso East, will come together, will form that strong alliance to make sure, say, Baba Jamal and the NDC, the most important word here is the NDC keeping the Ayawaso East seat. Very important. Inti, I want to take this opportunity to tell the woman who contested Baba Jamal that We are very proud of her. We really respect her. And I also want to extend a congratulatory message to Baba Jamal that he has also fought very hard. It wasn't as all of us expected. We were expecting a clean, not unblemished primaries. But hey, things happen. You need to be the leader of Ayawaso now. You need to show maturity. You need to talk to your followers. You need to let them understand that this is one party that needs a seat. And now everybody should rally behind you to make sure Ayawaso East, whatever they want, they get from Parliament. It is very, very important. So this is what is going on. And I expect Baba Jamal to do the needful. I expect the woman to also embrace Baba Jamal's, and they all are supposed to talk to their base, so that at the end of the day, election day, the NDC, very important, the NDC will still hold its majority in Parliament. The NDC is still looking at getting more seats in 2028. I can assure you, we are targeting about 25 seats more to what we have. So we are not joking. We don't want to drop any seats. As far as John Mahama is president and then the NDC still exists, the NDC is not going to drop seats. We are targeting about 25 seats. The first seat I am targeting is Asin South. And it's one seat I would never let go. I will take that seat and give to the NDC for free. We need to work as a team. We need to work as people who have Ghana at heart, people who are ready to help develop this nation. So I would like to say thank you to you guys and the leadership of the NDC for this quick response. The probing team, the committee, the general secretary, the chairman, the president himself, and the way the president was quickly able to make sure, say, the right things are done in the party. I'd like to extend my appreciation to every single person making this a very decent process. And then you bring every person who is involved in this. NDC Libya is excited and happy. We are poised. We will also make sure, say, Baba Jamal will win and win convincingly. Chairman Wontumi declares intention to contest for NPP's chairmanship role. I would like to say this today on this platform. Loud Silence Media, we have done our checks. We have done our survey. We have basically gone on the ground. So far, Open Platform are credible when it comes to polls. This platform, we are better than Musa Dankwa. We don't do polls we are not confident about. We give you exact numbers and they happen. I will retire Musa Dankwa. I have told Ghanaians, and I'll do it again very soon. Musa Dankwa, I don't know. Musa, you're my guy, but I'll retire you. That's what I will do. And I want to exert my authority on the NPP, which I have done all these years. Now, Chairman Wontumi say, or call for national chairman of the NPP. Or the NPP ni nyina or the national chairman. And we have done our checks. We have done our survey. And I would like to tell you, and they say, we support Chairman Wontumi's decision to go for national chairman. I will say it to Mano. Reason here, your person to Mano young country is here. Oh, we are. Because we see Omo contested Chairman Wontumi say he is the only person who is capable of making sure say NPP no baby I was say a jina no etume jina. Chairman Wontumi kwa na betume discipline about NPP mu. Chairman Wontumi kwa na betume di party nenim and making sure say vote a party ni lose ye no nipa enimonyama ye hia chairman no obekuta no owo bia obetum di sa enimonyama na ba ama Ghana for asa be di party ni chi. Chairman Wontumi any nipa sebio obetume ginger base no amomati ase say party we ni da so bi. Chairman Wontumi and the betumaya campaign. A rare fiem, and the sika podio, as supported by Omia, Emma Patino, as sending the name Yambium. Chairman Wontumi the betumia Nanti Ghana, Hena, Ache Ghana for say, a galam say and Kasa, Yano Ghana no, a debia na NPP for, Omudimu, our cotton and no na abu or mumobedua. And we support Chairman Wontumi. Ye per se the NPP. We have done our checks and we believe say the only person who can give power to Mahamudu Bawumia in any election in Ghana is Chairman Wontumi. And Chairman Wontumi there's a reason I was saying about this is reasons I'm there part one. Or we need Prime Minister as the national chairman made that second reason But the first reasons now be the mamu enie. Say pobia omo contest national chairman ni nyina no. E dey na wo mo ho a e be ma Ghana for agi NPP edi. Chairman Wontumi has that. Omo nyina person omo contest e be national chairman of the NPP no. E dey message na ekuta omo a Chairman Wontumi ekuta omo no omo tumi aka so omo dey so Chairman Wontumi. Chairman Wontumi wo message. Chairman Wontumi actually say Mahmoud Baumia time na oye vice president na one ne bokosu atafre onim anything na ode ne sika na hoden aboa ma Chairman Baumia ewini flag bearer into ya pese Chairman Wontumi no ya support no NPP for a mo hweme delegate for a mo Ghana from the north, south, east and west moma ye nyina yamba together na yamfa tumi ma Chairman Wontumi na ombeye the party national chairman because you see Chairman Wontumi nipa bia okeka nipa Oma nipa awon hyehyeba party nim oma nipa enije oma eye de edom epu bedi party lechi ofra dom waye party adwuma ache Chairman Wontumi nya obi betume sisi no Chairman Wontumi nim kasa onim de onim party no bebi efiri a abeduru ha Chairman Wontumi betuma bo party no ho ban owa akukuduro a eba se yen bo party no ho ban a owo mranti a obo betume di sa adwuma no bebi ayedui NPP yen nipa bi a nani so ohye obetumi agma eyedien imabunu na mo party no eni so ayehia obetumi agitumi it is a party here obia obetumi di enim as a national chairman a Chairman Wontumi say NPP ni fail to bring Chairman Wontumi that will be the end of the party and it's just not losing the power or losing the elections the party is also going to disintegrate into one choosing Chairman Wontumi as a national chairman there are two things ebeye ebeboa ama party ne gina. And secondly, so we lose the election, obey to me hold the party together still. Apart from Chairman Wontumi, Obia Ube Yiribiano, sir, Nyame and Pebodina or lose the election at the party will disintegrate. And you hear Obi the Chairman Wontumi. You hear Obia Owaku Kudro. You hear Obia Sebio Obey to me Gina Akasama party no. Obia the Nisu Washi. Obia Sebio NDC for Chebibi Obe to match Bibi. Obia Sebio no we are crojia Obi to me for Bibi Susuno. These are the part one reasons in tia say ye did to me and the party chairmanship na Chairman Wontumi. The second reason they make catch them say motoma ni wia. The second reason very important and it's a reason sebio eye kokomu asema me pesa me catch no that is after he has been made the national chairman of the NPP. I cannot tell you the second reason. And this is coming from me. And if it is coming from me, you should know where it is coming from. In the Chairman Wontumi no my mama first reasons in tia, and the first set of reasons in tia, I was more money regional national chairman. The day you vote for him, obey really to me, no, I'll come on air the next day and tell you the reason why tia, I was more money national chairman. No, I have a second reason and I will disclose it to you. But for now, I've given you reasons. Momiama Chairman Wontumi enye national chairman. That is what Baumia wants. Momiama to me ni mano. Party delegates, muntie me. I know what I'm talking about. Remember NPP card, and I know what I am saying. Let us make Chairman Wontumi the national chairman of the great NPP. The national chairman. Chairman Bia Meshanase. The Obekane de Beye Juma. The Nyan said that it's no and then a party in the Bedia Juma. Say Yakopet to me 2028. Here Obia or Nim Nyansa to say Chairman Wontumi. The Nyansa mu do our politics him. Obetuma Kasama Obia Kuma Tony Yem. Obetuma CSC and some or what energy na in Melbourne Bedia. Ye Chairman Wontumi na adwene do or one Nyansa. Yetumi Kasama ni party. And anytime I say delegates, no, this is the time we need to make sure Chairman Wontumi becomes the national chairman of the NPP. Inti mamu me say adwene. Mamamu, the first reasons first one. I will give you the second most important reason after you vote for Chairman Wontumi to make him the national chairman. The day I beto amana ye be yina ye be peja nsano, the night no I will tell you the second reason why I was say ma Chairman Wontumi e be national chairman. Mama emfa asem we ndiagro. Mama em play games with these kind of things. And NPP for tie me Mun yi bibian to nchen Kevin Taylor de or criticize here. I am helping. Nye bi nimu no se mumudu do nima anka mubetie me. Make Chairman Wontumi the national chairman. Oduna also kasa party ni nyina gitum. The day beto aba the wie no make them the reason tia mo ye mo take the right decision. Mama mo reasons are first one. I'll give you the second reason the day of elections. Mutu wia. Na ye yini wia. Na mama reason tia mu take that right decision. Inti we are endorsing Chairman Wontumi. We are supporting the election of Chairman Wontumi as the national chairman of the great NPP. Ofosun Cancer. And I've heard and seen a lot of write-ups, protests, and foolish comments from some Ghanaians who believe will be a part of them. They are not supposed to be questioned. Now, NIB searches home of former NAPE CEO Kofi Ofosun Cancer. I don't know whether he's in custody, but we need to understand. Now, I want to say this. Say obi ka sembi na say sa asem no ka na owo engineer so a obetumi de atete no ho a aban no wo ho kwan se obeto ne nsa e de afre e de sa nipa no. So obi ka asem bi ko na odun se asem na nipa na ka no wo ye Ghana ni na asem no wo hu se e wo se nipa ne boa na ye hwehwe asem mu a also have the right to go to police and say Kevin Taylor ka asem we. In fact, police, me petition ni mo betumi afre Kevin Taylor mana be yi ne ho ano. We are in a country where emraye adwuma Abrante wait na radio so na TV so during NPP for campaign no and I say a year primaries no e ka kire Ghana for nyina say our evidence our nyina so a onim say a year ono an NPP for eto scholarship during the NPP era and even during this government no abrace no amato a year scholarship hundreds and thousands of dollars and that our evidence to prove. In fact, one thing the host on that radio station as I interview no and say he consistently asked him, can you prove Asama Awokana if you are called today? And that was one good thing about the host. I was very, very impressed. Because the host wanted the listeners. Now, say, Asamna nipa ne kano, no pe enjina so ojina so kasa asem no. So if this guy knew say only evidence, only facts, na Asamna Wakano ogu government institution enimasi, ogu aban enimasi, ogu even the leader of scholarship secretariat enimasia, then he was supposed to know say it comes with consequences. This guy sat on radio or tna TV so and oka say our evidence. In fact, on one party move for umia supporters, any Kennedy supporters, nyina no omanya scholarship libya, ebi mutua physical money. In fact, he mentioned figures. Why would any young Ghanaian sebio onim nyansa on Jimmy will come out and say this is against the guy's right? It is not against his right. The NIB, Yetiana President Eddie Krataba Bontin say, a year scholarship secretariat under Kingsley Ajiman, Chrono a course so NPP for we are through the scholarship secretariat, an investigation needs to be open. It's the president, instructed NIB to start investigating that scholarship secretariat issue. Now, time a president Ekas asem when Abrante we can sama ebetumi aboa NIB emoma investigations. So it is not about anybody hating anyone. It is about people assisting National Investigation Bureau to do what? To be able to find a solution to the scandal. And I said, the fraud now is was scholarship secretariat. And the funny thing is, President, and I said the government, and I Jubilee House issues her statement, The statement wasn't about, say, NIB should go and investigate NPP4. The statement was that the NIB should investigate the National Scholarship Secretariat, meaning it cuts across from NPP time bedru NDC time HMACO. So it wasn't directed at a political party, a group of people, or some political actors. It was a directioner. The NIB had to take action because Ghana wants them. Now, this guy called Kofi Ofosun Cancer, original radio so can say our evidence. Obetuma boa mino, obetuma boa Ghana. Our evidence a good fee, a one in the possession, on one person or obetuma chere nipa dodoa, on one person party mukrampono, omunya scholarships sir, a year on the end or kase biwa bruchri. Mr. P. I wish I could find that video. Original radio so can say so a year then MPP for kwasiafo ni bi amana to say obi tan Kofi Ofosun Cancer. Akoya ne hu nyenya we a why say wo bai. Why the time no? Nipa fin we a onka no krea na oti nape no o raping ma wo nape no. Why na a time sa akwa we a somebody is going to sit there and say Kofi Ofosun Cancer aban be and waste resources for Kofi Ofosun Cancer. The government wants him to help with the investigations. Into investigations, they may take it 20 years, sir. So they may take it 50 years, sir. This gentleman, he is somebody who is a person of interest because enya me enam radio sukaye, enya wo enam radio sukaye, eye Kofi Ofosun cancer wo woba ne hu nyenyenyan se buntio ono na tina radio sun e ka kire Ghana for say or what evidence. So why are the NPP piglets pissed off with this issue? Why are they pissed off about this issue? Me na got na radio sukaye. Why wo hwe me who evidence to something? Why go can baby? Why wo hwe me unim obi a wonya scholarship illegally? You have not said anything. So Abai will not come after you. Now the NIB is just bringing him in. They went to search him. That in Samra Wakano, please, we want to know whether you have the evidence on you. Please come and assist us again with investigations. A few days ago, your friend Branty will say, Umbra, whether he went or not, I don't know. He was on social media insulting the government, insulting NIB, telling us to say, Jimmy, Odifufuo. So I believe, say, NIB is working. They are questioning people, and I don't think he's the only person the government is questioning about a scholarship secretariat issues. No. Inti make no idiot. Remember Jimmy Nibia Internet TV, so especially Sa Miracle Abuajina and Hufino to create an impression. Say Obi Tanya Brante. Now we the one who this rapist, this foolish rapist. At the end, I want to Obi wa abaymo or time. Sa nipa no hu nyenyen se bundio we. Wait, why not a time now? You see, the government just wants him to help with the investigations. The government wants him to come around because on one account, say, our evidence. I didn't say it. That's. Thank you very much. Give me the video. I didn't say it. On one account, in Tadana, we say, Nipebi Dani has something to say. The Obi time will be, and Kofi Ofosun cancer, Obi Tano, and Kofi Ofosun cancer on yet ni Papa Panchen will be our Ghana. And Obiano or Baba Time Kofi Ofosun cancer because of what? It is better Ghana 40 years here. So a brand here way and there you section ne ghetto. And I say ne shed him ne yabehu and our police for needing koma. Obian Tino. He is somebody watch Ghana for say our evidence to everything that he said. Now our evidence to everything that you said near Sibi Yanwa Usobi town. One a town. Time or radio so kasa or church say or evidence no or Obika so time. He's just supposed to help in the investigations.
I pretend they say security services recruitment.
Or radio so can say journalist Busan your frau say be ya no a obetumi or say yes. Na your frau say see near ba search say be ya no a kwase be to Facebook say on tiase or your MPP dinti. Na or your MPP na we Jimmy no on kan kura na yetetem ho. Huh? O miracle abuaje se kotere na egu ani ase o sa akra we koka asem to so se oji ye sika free ba omia $100,000 no press conference a ukodi ye no sa akra we kogina radio so ka obeka se airfo no because who DC kra wo XDC ya pam wo miracle abuaje comfort se wo a ukodi DC akọ wie sika ekufuado epam wo no you've not been able to show your termination letter. Miracle Abuaje, you have not been able to show us your termination letter until you were a thief walking on the streets of Ghana. You are a criminal. You are a thief. And until that this boy sits on radio and tells Ghana for say, Ghana for me wo evidence. Na afei yes on Brambe Yanwa mo MPP form in Kamwa kache say Munti Bida, John Mahama and the NDC. Me se mo ye 50 ya bechi mo nyina mogum. Sir, mo ndi no kure na mo adwene ya mo say Mubetuma Kasema to Nkofo so senior 2012, 13, 14 ye jam na mo sen Nkofo din etuchant the crof no to Nkofo so no somewhere 100 mubo come 100 times and it is a straight talk and a minimum ye odi they also wa so one ding we near ding now you say Ghana politics na ya wo dia no twantro to obi so twantro to aban so but na radio so na be muamu we nim sa kotere bini. Never generate some say where they be trying to track or over them. Yes, it is a unya ready so be kind cry. Don't speak. This guy needs to go and assist with investigation. Actually, we Jimmy, actually we re, actually we are crom 4. Yet to cromana small boys, small girls, cast almost president unity, extra president. Mahmudu Baumia and Samira Baumia Bay 4 no, Samira Bay 4 no, Omutam Sika, Echo Bailin Kofon, some Murafi, and that they are happy. Says somebody said on social media, say, Omeku president in the year. Why na mu Jimmy on? Munimunya Santi, Intian Kotuma Baumia. It's here, sorry, Nanka Kotom Baumia. The guy said it on radio. He needs to assist. And let me tell you, investigations we say about 8 years, and this is better power check. You people, NPP for me say, I problem to NDC are buying, problem with Bema, and never Magana for Atoma Baumia Jimmy. NDC are buying will encounter problems, but nobody will vote for the NPP. Our governments are put together to encounter problems, and their job is to solve it. In the sense that abanya problem, the abanya niminyansa no, and yankwasiafo abanya obe blame citizens no, that government will sit and take decisions to solve the problem. Sibia abanya we ba ya na yewo edien akwan problems na abanya we solve it problems wo akwan ho yakwan no. That is what governments are elected to do. If the problems they will come. That one there, Obikajo say, Abambia Asia problems are nani paduwe Jimmy, but it is how the government will solve the problems, the solutions. Near Tikromha, a few years ago, and it's like a Ghana for some Mumubi, more short memory. Near Tikromha, there na young come for free SHS, we didn't school na say, and Krani school Kolomunya and the parents are not even worried about free SHS because in Krani did school feeding. And then 8 years ago, na Ghana school for more basic school. And nobody's complaining about school feeding. We are talking about roads. We can talk about nyoma abaiwe ebaya oh yeah. So governments are elected to solve problems. In the end, say yeah buying na cocoa sector problem or it is the responsibility of the government to solve it. It does not mean it said because the government is trying to solve a problem. No, it gives the opposition an automatic lead to come to power. It is some type of mentality na done with Simono. And it's some stupid idea say NDC government encounter problems. It is a leeway. It gives Baumia, it propels a comedian like Baumia to be president. You people are sick in your heads. So this idiot needs to go and assist. And Obia when I use Obetantro, Obetna Facebook, Obetna TV so radio so Etantro no, Yabetchano, I'm another boy with investigations. It's part of governance. There are so many people who are watching this video, who watch the video. Na omonshada kofio fosun can say ni ye. Somebody biem kwasiato uni evidence na utantro. Oju say aban to so nkran nkran aban. Oju say jimi fo ne eduro to fo aban. Oju say ewudi fo aban. Eya aban nipa integrity e na ye de chichire. Ntu be kan asem na se woni nyina so amenka ba wo ka ye be frewo e mo abeyi ano e mo abeboa. These investigations, 30 years, with the investigations, you will assist in the investigations. Na volunteer na bra na be boa. Why hunye nyenya se bundio to say ya chi kofio fosun cancer. Na we ne he be na ye. Kofio fosun cancer ne be na ye. Sa court we a why say tablecloth who run hu no gina ho na ho be na ye. Sa kwa we na no sa wowo ne hunye nyenya se bundio we. So gina ne a run hu gina wa na o se boxer shorts ne ho be na ye. Moteto Jimmy mo say yachi kofio fosun cancer na okasa nsem no oni nyina so na woka no na odiba omiachi etwatro no oni so oni nyina so na odin say oketia Kennedy Japan na odin say odi Kennedy Japan supporters atem na odin say NPP for mo yes Kennedy Japan supporters no na odin say oye o mabro na ende bra na be yi ano a why ho basa say banchidia ejirejina ka je say free kofio fosun cancer mo boda mo mo bodam kofi bosun kansa o chen de ade otumi chen wasase so ye mo ase ade na ade we chen a okeka nkwase asama ye tene na he is going to assist, and if it's going to take 10 years for him to help government assist to get to the bottom of this national scholarship secretariat scandal, he is going to help the government. Yes, and I'll advocate for that. He needs to help us. He needs to help the government. Ana moto na mokeka nkwase asem na de mama kan champi before ebia monsua politics ni ye aban we bae aban we anyoma bebre, and we are seeing it. And the reason tia Ghana for eto Abama John Mahama and sa NDC abano was because there were a lot of issues na NPP Bawumia no Wontumi solve. There were so many issues na Bawumia entumi solve. Nana do dan kweku for do bia nim so o tafre. No bia nim so o vegetable. No bia nim so onim nyansa e de chichire man. His own friends, his best friends told us o drug addicts. We knew from day one, say, Ekufuado could not deliver. So, Bawumia be mununi yenyi tam Ghana me Ekufuado say, Bawumia is going to be in charge. Because our biggest problem was the economy. Iti Mahmudu Bawumia adikudienti Ghana for to abeti omono was because na problem say omo to be solve omo ni nyansa yadebe solve dum so. No mnim nyansa yede be construct kwan. No mnim nyansa omde be create employment amadien Ghana mebunu. No mnim nyansa omde be ko ketahye. No mnim nyansa omde be ko what we call family and friends. No mnim nyansa omde be organize decent elections without killing. No mnim nyansa omde GDP no ebe form. No mnim nyansa omde inflation beba form. No mnim nyansa omde dollar na omo fa free trade no ebe free 17 asaba 3. No mnim nyansa omde be organize Ghana health sector to even open already existing hospital to say Sewia, Kumewu, Aferi. They did not have that intelligence. Our health system was broken down. Over energy sector, many Ghana. These were fundamental things that to Abama Banya they are supposed to solve. Iti Bawumia ne nkofo no na Bawumia di enim onim nyansa bi obetumi solve a problem no. Ghanaians were stuck. Every single excuse they were giving was Russia-Ukraine war, COVID-19. But we saw other countries they all went through this pandemic and their numbers were improving. So why were we still using Russia-Ukraine war as an excuse not to be able to fix our problems? In Ghana for Tenancy, they looked at our neighbors. They looked around the world. They were looking at the stock exchange. They were looking at people's GDP right after COVID. When even Ukraine war, people saw government taking decisions, being proactive, solving their economic problems. But Sam Kwasiafo, led by Bawumiano, did not have any idea about recovering, turning our economy around. All that they were doing they were fooling, chopping money, attacking people, insulting Ghanaians, disrespecting the principles of this nation. So Ghana 4 came to that conclusion and says, no, we are too abama abain say abain embe solve a problem. Yan too abama abain say abain muni party say Bawumia, Ekufuado mo, Gabi mo, Bedie tuo mo, Enkwasiafo amu so munyina no, embe di sika no mo nsai man no. That is why Ghanaians got angry and they said, you people are not intelligent to govern. Now, flip the coin. Somewhere NPP before Mujin say, and their problems kakra aban we try to solve no and ebema Ghana for buofu John Mahama aban NDC aban na yabeto Bawumia de emojimi because governments are put together. We elect government or we elect political parties to come into government to solve their problems. In the sender koko for problem about the government has to solve it. Unless the government need to be solve it, but as far as the government has assured everybody that they are going to solve it, then we are fine. It does not give anybody the room or the excuse to say intiankotuma Bawumia. Now, adhere to me any opportunity from Bawumia. What didn't we give Bawumia? Ope president when you easy power Ghana by mua and not Ghana politics by Bawumia. Bawumia when you easy 16 years as a running mate and as a vice president who was in charge of the economic management team. He is the only vice president, not the president Jimmy or taking over a government. He is the only vice president. He got absolute control over an economy. In the history of Ghana, near vice president Bia, term economy ademano any amani buno. He's one of the luckiest vice president. But what did this guy do? He blew it up. He foolishly danced around, putting comedy all over the place. He did not have wisdom, nyansa, and that is the core thing we are talking about here. In this obedience, and NDC Abai has met problems that were created by other governments, which they are not even blaming her. They think because of the issues today, into Ghana 4 will get up 2028. No man can say, hey, Bawumia we di ehunu suni pada. NPP for the omunyina nipa foforo. Enyankofo no muku ye ne yenkai. Enyankofo no mde Ghana kodu 54% inflation no yenkai. Enyankofo na di GDP kodu trillion no yenkai. Enyankofo no me na ye refi ne akone akoton Bawumia. Na Bawumia oba ona nchine ne be yedwuma. Ha? Bawumia no oba ode nchine ne be yedwuma. Enyankwasiafo ya amonamo. Kojo pon kruma ne asenso bo ache mo. Let me take you back. As Asempa, what is his excuse? Or say, Kumasina almost stronghold, no. Adikudiente went to one interchange in it say, na Russia-Ukraine war. Na some no say, Russia-Ukraine war is ongoing. And I'm a now ahead in a Russia-Ukraine war, air cost to a petrol boa bafom. Ahead then a gold for oil about me at buy. I said a petrol boa, ever from the to for and there ye gold for oil free or petrol bafom. Ahead then a still Russia-Ukraine war and their GDP bafom. Ahead then a still Russia-Ukraine war yet to be a crime. Adentina, Ashanti region, Kumasina Muslim through Mashano. I don't want to mind one interchange or say COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war. What in Kwasiasem? Well, what in Kwasiasem? Omumi Nukasa, who do ye or your guest and on him do your host? What in Kwasiasem? What in Kwasiasem? 8 years they could not raise any money. Omuji E-levy, how much did they take? E-levy and Omuji the other. They could not generate money internally for 8 years. So they could not think. Anytime can you say, Ghana for to my NDC because Jimmy, you cannot think. Now the NDC has big push going. But some koji loan way. It means someone mind. And this same idiot will get up and do a press conference and tell Ghana for now Santifo say, near see ye be interchange mamo. 8 years ye no mba be die. Ye ba Kumasi ye bumnimtia edi otu for atem ama ye ntumi anye. NDC for say 40 years said no mo be ne 30 mamo mpene. Na se sankwasiafo yo omumbu Santifo. We ye see onyina na mameto amoni abenkwan and the one with the tiri hwaye. Yes, no, I'm to money bank say morning cutting coin because Bantama dear, your chinans or chinas cressua, you better more chinas. Now, we such a constituency, Kakraka say, near the Jimini Wakutiano, Yakasa or Kasa, and yes, or your ordinary member, or by your minister or your road minister. Oh, workers and also, I cried the Wawunim, Yedimsa cried population and economic activities. No, Obubun can for Chamu, almost a mutil crassi. Heh? Mamenka bibi nkyere mo asantefo ene titru kumasefo mo MPs no omo hu so mo yenkurasefo hwe oboba nkran a eto a omo hu no ene nkomo na yedi no brofo ni na emu o edan e wo cantonment ni ade na bi ni kumase o the kind of vibe no mo hu no nkran no nkran woni twa ticket ko abrochire o they still see mo so mo yenkurasefo ya your minister this year ya your minister ko nekoku Nakofa in Puntubra will say Russia-Ukraine war. And the Menoka say Russia-Ukraine war is still ongoing. Adentina Ghana. The same Russia-Ukraine war ekosono and intina and the minister they catch us and before say Equino ye baba ye 3 tier for now and make sure the ring roads, auxiliary roads in ya and most omontiasie. We momu nipa omwejimi. And I keep telling Ghana for the reason tia to Abama NDC no is because Ghana for Atnasia will say NDC for Guinea. To make Guinea at the solution back. Now, some kwasiafo from NPP, they can think. Omunim nyansa ye de Guinea solve a problem. And the NPP, cocoa ya yakofa wasama baya omo fefi omo tuye dede. Na ye ton cocoa fertilizer at the farmers. Cocoa fertilizer nanka was say not for sale. And the NPP, we saw a whole regional chairman transport Ghana cocoa fertilizer to Cote d'Ivoire. And the NPP, cocoa fertilizer actually not for sale near Tom Equiafor. So the question here is, during the time I was now 8 years no, na Equiafor omuye cocoa Equiafor no, na omoto spray, na omoto insecticide, na omoto dey, na omoto cocoa fertilizer. All these things are now just free farmers. You still could not help farmers. Today, a government comes into office, you leave all this debt, which the government is not complaining about. The government is trying to solve the problem and the mess you left behind. Mo party coordinators say, cocoa for 2 months, 3 months, interior say, let me tell you people, this will not give you power. Into 3 months, cocoa kuafo, esika nyambaye, abino air solve problem. Inti, yenja bibia ni ankotuma baomia, na baomia no hamo neba. Onya senso boachi neba. One eyedian, one Samia Wuku neba, one Anthony Cabo neba, one say Rufo we are neba. Why be on about neba? These were the people who were given the opportunity to serve as a subache, as centerfold or tuaba, sebio, omo tuaba se moa, edema se concrine. A one poda, a one sebio shipoba, nekofa at the pafabre fee. Ono kwasi akotinan kan investment. Ne sika nyina investment na one crime. And the Oti radio so catch Kumasi for say Russia-Ukraine war inti yankotoma baumia. Russia-Ukraine war inti yentuensi one interchange and famo O24. It's what seen if one ba asantimemu. When ya interchange ba kumpo ehu ewa asantimemu. Sata na asantifo party ne woso. Muntie me na mo NPP for be mo jimi. Mo dwen say government hit a blocker and then the baumia opportunity to come to power mo bottom. Me say Etwatini Osedian for President Bahano. We who want interchange was antimemu, interchange papa we who be. And so now mwanga samo party NPP at the power 8 years. School am when sibi. Na na do dan kweku for ne baumia ka chese mo be 350 senior high schools. When siba akumpo. Why went to say university? Why went to see ultra modern hospital? Why went to me and see interchange? Why went to me and see a small thing like a national theater? I will come and say. When to people and building any ultra modern air facility, yabeka se wedie ye de share asantemani monyam. The Kumasi International Airport modi O24 ne wo fa di to so no mo sa dada ne say international airport and the O24 kwa abro chire chiro ban kran. Monyan kwasiafo. Buankra Inland Port 8 years man from Nsanka. Na edie pa na modi ko fie. And the modin say ye jiminti. Yentam ba omian fama pointy and the abano enya problem. Now Abana is trying to go around to get solutions to our problem. And unti yebufu NDC nyantuma mo. Mompe a new strategy. Because mwanga sama kachire say one thing a mobile struggle with is Ghanaians to trust you people. We can't trust you people. Kojo upon kruma and then it is a gim. Kojo upon kruma COVID-19 sika 350,000 OGDA, 3.5 billion OGDA was in the Auditor General's report. Kojo Ponkruma, baby, I been ni kuro grabini ho. Na na muji see Jimmy. Inti and the problem kakraba inti Ghana for nyina and forget it. Ni anya den. Paulugu Dam $11 million ba omia jisika ni die. Paulugu Dam. Obejina nkran ka say why Paulugu Dam yet kuro mo wan kan kire. Obejina piece of say Paulugu Dam no oma jisika omo ye wie na 1 cent mponko ho. Mahmudu Baumia we are on nama the concert a screwdriver no. Baumia jisikali dia $11 million. Na ye Jimmy Krano sika e ka mabweguo ye Jimmy Krana sebio ye mpe problem na ye solve problems are. Ye sanfa mu the same destroyers, distractors, dangerous human beings to some ye ntam to me mamo because today the NDC government is trying to solve a problem. Ede na mo ka kire Baumia and the Mudire Chise in Kukono. Baumia Jina Ghana, national television. So, Ekache Ghana for say he would choose Ghana card over interchanges. Has that changed? Mahmoud Baumia is today scared of the media. Baumia cannot face the media again because we want to ask him, Mahmoud Baumia, do you still stand by that? Do you still stand by say you would choose Ghana card over interchanges? And that is the principles of the NPP.
I'll choose the Ghana card because it has more impact on development.
This is what Baumia told us when he was in power, when he had all the access to build interchanges in Ghana. Not Wontumi. He was the head of the economic management team. He was writing the budget with Oforiatta, the criminal, the fugitive. Oforiatta today is sleeping on a student mattress. You people have refused to tell him to come home. Baumia and Anu who said a petition so Uzbekistan. He has refused to address the nation to tell Oforiatta to come home because he and Oforiatta prepared all our budget. Why is Baumia refusing to meet the media? Etimojen say something has happened today in Ghana for Jimmy. We should get up and say in Yantoma Baumia. Near Jimmy for. What you say Jimmy for? What you say Jimmy Anna? What you say short memory now? Ya catch say Yanjin. What you say Refi? We are not going to forget. Yenim dia moye yenim adwene da mutrim yenim intention dia da mutrim munya ni papa munim nyansa muntumi nkyekere man moye se ntwamwa moje se Ghana fo agimi you take them for granted na nkanya asem na aba eyade na senso boache oya santini NPP wa power ya yo Rose minister when tuma fa kura baba kokura kwa santime mu and obeka kire say ye the interchange eba na ye ye free 40 aba 30 a asantifon story ntia. Say, under the leadership of Baumia, you people are not going to allow say yenye expressway or Ghana. This is what you told us recently. Now saying yes, expressway, express road, Edia Befas and Timim Yakustrim, asenso Boakyari ne fusa twe ka extra letter koma Mahama se on pene so se enye NPP ene beda da Ghana fo aka saa eni se obi aye why the fusa twe ka ene nam Ghana enkwasi asam. And sometimes I watch you people and I laugh when I see you people fooling yourselves on radio, on TV, and in cocoa farms and other. I laugh because money vision, what you say Ghana for Jimmy, you people are still low-minded, foolish idiots. Money answer. And we will keep reminding Ghanaians. I'm going to be here. Me, I don't care the names you call me. I don't care how you people want to portray me. The fact of the case is say Ghana for mejuma is simple. That's my job in this world. Ghana for and let them make the right decision by keeping NDC in power for the next 41 years. Finito. This is my full-time job. I can do this anopa ewia enyumbre every day. This is my job. Misika menye owiase nyina adwuma we na meye. This is my job. Me de sand in Cooper. TV so na mete. Me ni adwuma foforo bia. It is a wadwene I say Kevin Taylor bejai Emma wa betwa ntro dia forget because me ginem the consistency at the say abladikuma. Me te say opela aboaje still standing. Me ko bebia because se mangyina ha ankyerɛkyerɛm and expose akromfo to some NPP a mobesa be da Ghana for say the way NDC build Ghana be do point be a mobeji Ghana sa say no I am not going to allow you fools tribal bigots and I'm how they see here yejudwom me ko eyaba let's just go straight. I don't want to lose the momentum. This Oseche Mensa Bonsu aka sembi when people for munim nyansa on moju so obi ejimi meboa e den na Oseche Mensa Bonsu eka o say no running mate slot for you. It is not done anywhere. Oseche Mensa Bonsu say ono na yeba omia right hand man Oseche Mensa Bonsu ubusa ne say obedi eye MP e was swami for over 30 years no e den na odema swami for because osi abronsan eye ebini dan akwawe onim nyansa. Now some okay nyina o say opese eto eye omo a omo call primaries omo de ba omia ko contest e say ma obi anfa na ni to say ba omia be yi ni running mate because ono Oseche Mensa Bonsu no pe tie Oseche Mensa Bonsu say no running mate slot for anybody who contested Baumia. And he wants to tell them, say, Sadian, Yanyan will be so when himself contested Baumia, forget about running mate. So when him so who are Guinea bit to my so we are capable of helping. Almost said no. Oseche Mensa Bonsu say, or no never running mate, no. 80 Mamunya margin is a money per 5, no. Nana Odi Baumia, echo back a canquas, as a number of with Jimmy. Yare a good one natural a talent to Odidi Baomiachi Eko Eba Namogens on Wejimi. The reason why Tano Odi Baomiachin in the say or Pesa Baomia Fana as running mate or no Papako Krano or Beso Bedi Jokanichi as a running mate. Into a din can't catch a Brian a champon, Wakache a country, Wakache a Dian a Cobre Japon, and Wakache Kennedy is a want to margin him. Nanamogin say Baomiane did a Chilean for or both defense a man home. Oseche Mensa Bonsu on one gase the running mate na ye. See Oseche Mensa Bonsu. Ose on one gasa Oseche Mensa Bonsu no ope running mate. Enuntina sebio ono papa penyi toto te se no oja adwuma nyina a oya odidi ba omia we echi onim se ba omia Ghana fo njinindi onim se ba omia Santefo trust no onim se ba omia oya tribal onusa Baumia or any pebia on to mean cancer mundi so onusa Baumia na yere and a control no but onimse asantefono sebio so mu nima omu to me then ama MPP to me no ma pakwan bi so ku Baumia to atwene na asantinia be di MPP enim enu ti no di Baumia chi enti he is not following Baumia because Baumia ho ofe ana ono Baumia tani no onim nyansa chen no ana Baumia we experience chen no odi Baumia chi because opese Baumia na running mate no mde ne kwa santimemu no mde kwa ji to me omu wi anama poison ekuno. And that is what he's telling you people. Or say munipa numuno. Munipa naina money Baumia echo contest no. Or catch them say, remember Obiampon down, you know, nobody should even think about it once. For a day, for even a month. That some of you or any of you guys will be called to be Baumia's running mate. Or say it's done nowhere in the world. then bema papa kokra saka sankwasi asem no. It is because he wants to be running mate. It is because Mahamudu Bawumia onye decisive person, only control. Na yire aye ne dro why se motorote wo Bawumia why se taba. Samira Bawumia why Bawumia te se bentua no ti wo. Wo hu se o ejimi or handle it te se kora. Enti ose chairman sabonsu bopia omo no wo hu se Bawumia oni ono anu adwiri obetumi take a decision. So they have connived with the before no Samira. They know what they are doing. Samira se meboa onko busa uche. Ghana na damfo na ema oni uche tum tete no onko busa no. De bad oni man ankwatena konwa so. Samira se meboa onko frɛ uche na omusa uche se den na ono no Samira damfo na o introduce che uche ko di no ema oni uche ntam tete ye. Samira wo Samira wallahi you have no idea. Me you have no idea. And you almost started obian started because with me I just don't come after people. Uye mi bibia na meba uchi intimacy munko busa Samira. So I am telling you people, Ose chairman sabonsu no or no Ose chairman sabonsu no or vice president or running mate into a two warning. And into the biabeko no otisam e Bawumia fie no I say jata oba no hwe wanim. Ose chairman sabonsu na se omuyi afenyo marking free ho. You have no idea. Why na ye ku eyi Ose chairman sabonsu free anya afenyo marking. Afenyo marking and Ekufuado efre ne ka che de say omo pe obi obey dirty work to protect ono Ekufuado. Enti Ose chairman sabonsu so or the parliamentary business a check or per president di or be so sabotage Ekufuado and Ekufuado catch afenyo marking say do everything possible and get rid of Ose chairman sabonsu. Now Ose chairman sabonsu it is his time to take revenge. Enti that change of afenyo marking it is inevitable. A blow which is inevitably yours when earlier received can cause torrential hostilities. Tradia Ben will know agentem or say chairman Sabosu will take his revenge, and that revenge is to make sure Afenyo Markin is kicked out as the minority leader. Who is a politics that who trasa? More Jimmy. More NPP for Korean Moody politics, national. More Jimmy Tino Moody agro. This is how the plan works. This is how it looks. Planning I'm there to watch, and I'm not going to lie to you. Game nina uhunu or say chairman Sabosu time edu, he is going to take his revenge. The way Afenyo Markin made sure or ye ku or say chairman Sabosu as the majority leader no or say chairman Sabosu is going to cut him into pieces. Afenyo Markin or Wayne. Afenyo Markin no or Wayne. Afenyo Markin osuro say chairman Sabosu. Odim said the order or say chairman Sabosu no or say men Sabosu he is going to retaliate and he's going to do it. Obey you know. Because you see, or say chairman Sabosu oyi Afenyo Markin oyi Patricia PJ or Claire sa criminal macho man no mugwe hona. His way is clear. Bawumia Jimmy Bawumia cannot take decisions. They will tell Bawumia who and who to put in the front. The moment or say chairman Sabosu is able to get that done, he will handle Bawumia. Someone in politics or say chairman Sabosu be chira in politics mu chamo. Obe cookie a strategy na mamo. Moto na namuni so muntumi nya foko. Me say or say chairman Sabosu. Ne plan ekutano no. The day Namu or say chairman Sabosu lead the Bawumia campaign, it wasn't because of anything. No. It was because he wanted to take over Parliament, NPP Parliament. And he has never forgiven Afenyo Markin. Because you see, Afenyo Markin couldn't who kon concern actually Kufuado. Afenyo Markin went to tell them deals are not all cut or Parliament. Afenyo Markin Emma Eye Ekufuado who say or say chairman Sabosu was making millions in Parliament without giving the president anything. So what Ekufuado Muye and say they used the same Afenyo Markin to get rid of Oseche Mensabonsu. And later he got to know. He did not say anything because he knew say Ekufuado way or ya Tiasiewu or ya Banchi. In less than 6 months, they will get rid of him. And Ocheyama Ekufuado every power. Because don't him said there was no way the NPP was going to win. And it not stay back. He knew. Or free one or Kosha Bawumia, he had a plan. If he's able to use Bawumia to win the primaries, he can instruct Bawumia to change the Afenyo Markin. That is why Afenyo Markin's change is inevitable. So MP before now, ma church we ma kyerɛ mo yɛda ho gyina NPP mu yɛnkɔ baabiara. Now let me say Chairman Sabos, besides get me his picture, let me show Ghanaians another diabolic man. Obabi Openo on da Obabi Openo da say Chairman Sabos Obabi Openo ono so ne siase Obabi Openo sa kwa we Obabi Openo ko parliament ko hwe okasa brad chambers a utiate me see uni mo say Chairman Sabos Chairman another criminal man. This guy Obabi Openo Kobusa parliament for man. Ubo humusio. No, I say, oh, leader, I want to come and discuss something with you. Uko person oda. Sa not here. Obe bibia ma person oda. Ose Chairman Sabutu akwawi. This is him. Another stubborn guy. Diabolic politician. Oh, swami fo Jimmy. And okay, say on pointed to one monumental thing or your mass swami fo. Obega say oye bini dime mo. Onware ko jina kan say inti yesi toilet eya bronsan mu hu ya na so before be Jimmy ntu no mo boje so ye e bini dan we or the politics enya ne hu say bem or strategically o hu say so before nte brofo and okosua alo brofo bi and you know Mr. Speaker so before 90% nte brofo ntumi nchiro inti ogina nkran ya na or the so before business Ojina nkran na ode swame for edidwa na ode swame for estate akese na ode todan akese na ode building the capacity na swame for team futuro nim 8 years when tumi enforce me anya swame for kwan amomo akwawi ase Chairman Sabonsuni sexy guy sexy tiny pam agwa boda sexy man. Akwawe, we're taking hold of Baumia Shua, Ekutano. Mese Baumia Shua, no kutem, or better NPP for Kafia, or per vice president, or per running mate. Now, wait, or you're a very diabolic politician. Obey using the same Baumia internal people to destroy Baumia. It will implode. Ebe Payogu Baumia yem. Akwawe, or you're diabolic. And you see, Baumia is not a smart politician. Baumia or a pay as you go politician. The more you clap, the more it gingers him, and then he speaks anyhow. Sound about me. He cannot keep his composure. He is not able to compose himself to the point whereby when he even gets excited, he cannot calm himself. You see, his nerves, it's say akwara nerves. What Baumia hates, they say, okasana ojijin so. Then he gets out of his day. He gets into his zone. Ehona ubehu baabeno, papa baabeno. Into Baumia no, onye any extraordinary politician no. Baumia is not a communicator. Baumia is not a politician. Baumia by chance and about politics. Baumia na also made the president no. By chance about politics. It is all steady Baumia pa. The way real politicians are able to compose themselves when they are in front of people, crowd, because every chair and a good chair in politics. And ye biana say excited. Some year another year sometimes it takes you to your grave. And you as a politician, you should know when to understand a chairs be, when to talk, when to relax, when to basically hit the point where the chairs will keep on. But what he hates is say yay Obama the Jimmy na bete and while another papa she da ba the koyon sono. The moment of yeah, na koyon so na bete. I feel no kasa no say. No, you say. Edi ba omi echi miss. Say ba omi ohun sa man for budget so pe na koyon so na ba. Koyon so na fi oye and one thing. Inte ho na bo mu say hey and the mami chira de bi ba omi and the mami chira de bi. And the NPP for ko ba omi ho, right? Here, tie ba omi. Now, before that, I want to show you this. You ever come about me asem? Aya obidum bie. Obidum bie vice a incoming running mate. Aya Mahamudu Baumia ni incoming running mate. Make a Ghana for say. Ejuma na po ayama Baumia e campaign we mu no. Se Baumia amma na po second chance na Baumia oye kokohwe de Now, nobody in Ghana or in the NPP should even look at Bawumia or one of the most ungrateful human beings on earth. Okay? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo or Bawumia opportunity twice. Bawumia no ni party card. Bawumia no ni NPP member. Bawumia was not part of the party. And so Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Emma Bawumia 2 times opportunity twice. Bawumia no free Kumasi no nya santini. Bawumia oye teni. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo can say, even though Akwawe Sebio he does not cut it, I'm still going to give another opportunity because on the first one no. Now and sorry ya asemesi asemene saying. All right, Mr. P. Obidumbie, ex-Ashanti NPP leaders express gratitude to Dr. Opoku Prempeh. You see, ex-Ashanti NPP leaders. Oba Santimemua NPP from Penifo Akuku Dam. Mawidra wa NPP constitution mu. Omuna time asebio na yana na ba afọ akoto etiti ni mo remu £700. Edit party no mention no mu hobby. And omato Dr. Dean Opoku Prempeh na podin say and your friend Obidumbie. Oti ase onya santini ba ontina economy mu da. Ebe no akotena first class. My main kind story natural Jimmy. Former Ashanti regional executives of the New Patriotic Party have expressed deep appreciation to Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, describing him as Obidumbie in recognition of what they say is his consistent generosity and support for the party. Now, a leading member of the group, Kobna Insinyere, said the former executives are grateful for Dr. Opoku Prempeh's welfare interventions and leadership, which he noted have positively impacted many members of the party over the years. Insinyere made these remarks after he, together with some former executives, paid a courtesy visit to Dr. Opoku Prempeh at his office in Kumasi in the Ashanti region. Inti assembly nyina no se me bole tofa na me dwudwam e maso amefo atiase a eye party mpanifo a omo na omo kekere NPP wa santimemu a omo de omo ye mpanifo a omo nim de omo tena party ni mu ache omo ba party na nipa bebre mamu no omo se ende omo de abosobode kese ama eye napo adentra napo ni yemu ye napo oye nipa bi a odi nipa enimu a oti n'animu nti oka obi aba no ho napo aboa party form wa santimemu eba sebio omo apomuden ene nyoma kitikiti bi ebehi omo se napo etu no ho ache ama wate n'animu ache so oye politician a omo betumi de omo wira ahye nemu oye nipa bi a oka no kore a aya asanteman hu na eye enije soronko eba omo akomem nti omo NPP form penifo mo asantememu no ende omo akosra napo ewo Ashanti region eye ne office ede eye edin soronko a emu ewerem ede ato na poto say wey ene ye doba na ye nyina ne yembo ne din say Obidumbie. That means say it say obi afro na odi Titus sardine ato nsem say je na fa kobo dokono so ene ne friend Obidumbie na say wadomon it say komede na se bi infantini be ma bi afro say esibra na iko he also mankasa me to dokon na waka say esi boewu nsem na all the Titus sardine ato nsem na sa nipa no oye Obidumbie waboawo because anko sa Titus sardine na mawa anka be ma kwase mpanyi me je wo no kodae enti sa edin na omudi amano no eye din a sebio uhwemu a omo se ono ene nipa bi a obetumi adom NPP e de NPP aba power every say omo gidi say Mahamudu Bawumia be say yi no we are santefo mpanifo party mu ekukudam omo amatena party mu ache omo te party na se omo na nde omo de edin kase emu ohwere mu ode emu odin mu pi e de atoba napo say your friend Obidumbie intete say sebio wo ye nipa bi a komede wo a wonam a sebio ye mfantini ba ana se menka no say wo ya santini ba ekuecha komede wo sebio wanka 100% ka koya fufuo bi di na usika ekuta no etumi to banche ne bode nko a ene asantifon toes bia miensa na de na se be fresh Obidumbie a wakodwa so wakodi dwa wanya wonyoma na be ma bia santini be ma e friend na asay afro sa abena nsuo bra Ekuecha bra now nam he ewie ketekete na sebio mfifre ti usei na ka so bra na say media me ko di dwa kakra wan ka sa wudim se o polythene bag na kuta no enam nim eye banche ene eye intos ena ado kakra ene eye bode na gum unya nam anka wo de bedi sa afufuo no adwendwene da wo so o jare mu ewia bom o jare mu enane you be wo de fam ni activator na enane ama mfifre to ko achi empobo a wo hye no sebio mu ayehye Wangasa ushe eye fruit of the loom pants. Unwaye sheshe wase. Unwo title. O brazia echirati emo waso. Utum se enko ye. Na sa na se we kache se endie eye kuecha je eye apatre. Je apatre bag ba ko da fa ko she fridge ana fa ko bo bibi so. Sa ba ma no oye obi dum bie wa bedomu. Enti sa na NPP fo mo asantime mu omo hu napo. Omo hu ni se oye obi dum bie efisa wa boa ama sebio be ma bi anko hia omo anko form anko yusu omo anko se omo anko nyem omo enti oba no behu sa na said say oye obidum bie. That is what they mean the omo kanono enti napo yo mu bibia na ede na branch say asante form mo party num eye MPP fo agina tum ama ne din ehu ne nyoma pa oye ba omi aka se ompe no na ope hwan Mahamudu ba omi ape hwan obi edum bie odomo esa boawo wadomo obi dum bie we are santifo na dia ma no all because omo anticipate omo believe omo ogidie say ba omi abesa de na ko efise kufo de ba omi akọ twice ye be jam mo masa ma ye de ma power adentira and aban is solve problem nti ye remfimo na ye mamombra power kwasiafo mun ma dear friend power now ma menche Ghana for the eginem ebe abe biom ene NPP for ko ba omi aho munim yo NPP for ko ba omi aho na dia ya wo party mu say yakọ elections na party mu nipa bi epeso mo kire say I just say ye mu nipa ni bi ejimi ade ya ne so be kọ election na yesisiwu na nipa osisiwu wie no esa to ayampia ye kasa ayampia wote ase odi watam sie o twetwewo sa nipa no deliberately insulting you without using plain language. It hurts. It's painful. Because you see, when you are in a political party and you go into a contest and you lose, people say things. It takes matured minds, honest people to say, you know what, upon all the things that people have said about me, I will still, at the end of the day, support the party, sit back and allow those who win or who won do what? Run the party to make us successful as a political party. Now, when after elections, now people are still doing what they were doing people keep doing what they were doing during the campaign, then it means there are people in the party who are not ready to put the party together, who are not ready to reorganize the party, who are not ready to accept everybody's ideas to build a party. Now, Baumia ya idea been there, and it's quite interesting. Now, before I may say no, Mama yanko back to Napo Asemono, and the Mashala na meye madiebi. Be de mokwa na me de moaba. Because I want you people to understand what I'm doing. Now me kind of asem. A political party chairman ekasa, then it means party na yetimu no emu nipa nyina position no. Sanda me no ka say asiedun ketia pia bontene na o make statement bia 99.9% of people in Ghana and around the world, they see it, they will consider it as the position of the NPP as a political party. Sende Fifi Kweti, the general secretary, or make a statement to be about the party in public. Not say a mini statement now kana, then automatically it means that is the position of the party. Now a party like the NPP now, their only national chairman, your friend Salakao, no, we're making some straightforward pronouncement. The position of the party leadership. And Wamagana for say Mahamudu Baumia NTS say the NPP as a political party, their position on a running mate, a position that they don't want to move away from. In fact, Salakao, time all can a running mate as no. In fact, or the deɛ na back here or the evidence a history what part in the primary simuno back here say currently as the chairman of the party, because right now the national chairman of the party is the Salakau. Sala Nenchieno or no NAYDA or the chairman of the party as we speak. Why chairman of the party? Who is the national chairman of the party? Mention. Because the chairman of the party no and the why the free party we party no, and it falls on the fat legs of the Salakau. Inti the Salakau no or the chairman, the national chairman of the party. The nimu basan who thing. No tan. Who thing. The nimu basa. The sim brown. Na motio mu fi free. The to when a national chairman now in the NPP, when I'm the party of Akrachi Fono, Salan and Chiwe, this is the Salakau that is the national chairman of the NPP. Now, then, I akwawe ebu brofu komu de na okanyi na mami chechire munchire asantefo ene eyeswame, especially PZ4. Yebusa say national chairman, se sia no woni sen, yeyi mole Bawumia as your flag bearer. Na Bawumia one na po enko asantini ba a otumfo tete no a ofiri menhia enko anase onto ne ntwene. And also asemabu say de etese wotwa fufuo a wode abo eyesala nam so eye nentwinam esa de abo sala mumu a ubedi. We de wotwa eyesala mo e de ato eyesala nam so. Ni nyina ne say oso no de as the chairman of the party no obeso ma Bawumia ti bibia ase. Omodi nkwasi adwuma aya nkwasi adwuma edidi atam abotu aya nkwasi ade ede Bawumia abaye flag bearer biem. Na otwe Bawumia adwene akwa ekire se Bawumia nim party no sebio omabakwasem a ochire Bawumia party na bakwasem o started from 2002 o se ya papa kofo time ya papa kofo epese obedi flag bearer no or the obi to say Aliu Mahama, may he so rest in peace, one of the finest politicians in the history of Ghana. Or say or the Aliu Mahama na koye ya papa kofo ya sa de Aliu Mahama eba 2004 ya papa kofo change no. If you say, ya papa kufo who say Aliu Mahama on ne koye na amfa no or sad ne kobiema sebio de inkunimdie beba. Ya papa kufo de ne koye no e na ya papa kufo de eko wini ye. Now o say so hwe eye de abakosemu a 2007 2008 and ye de eye abozege e de join eye de abosoma kotere no eye achechede ekufuado. O say ekufuado ba ye no e no obefa wo Mahamudu Bawumia. Ofa wo Mahamudu Bawumia no ena ode ye ne running mate ena ode ko 2008 osi Bawumia ntie omudi eye ekufuado e de Bawumia we eko 2008 no na nado danko ekufuado achechide opo we wini na de na ekufuado ye oma Bawumia another chance enya me na make abakosem no sala na ntwere na aka ne brofu na megidwam amaso amefo osi 2008 eye achechide no ana opo ode Bawumia koye no Mahamudu Bawumia entumi ene na mfatumi na nanado danko ekufuado ampaba osa frɛ Bawumia we biem esama Bawumia another chance say me do call first one amfa mesa de we di mechiakɔ ena ode ne call 2012 osi Mahamudu Bawumia ne ekufuado sa koye enso Ghana fo anto amomo nanado danko ekufuado ampaba osama Bawumia the third opportunity as the running mate ena about 2012 Nanado danko ekufuado achechire no ofa abozegidi nechi 2012 ena omosa ekoye omokoye no eno so epaskaye 2016 ena eye nanado danko ekufuado sadi abozegi biem wa Bawumia 3 opportunities say yen sanko 2016 na yen sanko hwe osi okai Bawumia party na bakwasem the history of the Republic of the NPP party. And a Sala Nenchie Kasano, Sala Nenchie say 2016 Osama Bawumia the third opportunity a Kufuado Achediano or Dema Bawumiano and Omurini to me. Or sin Nanado Danko Kufuado ne Bawumia Esa Babiam 2020 once Samba Bawumia Nanka or another opportunity Obetumi for Taba, Obetumi Gabiaba, Obetumi Bedia Tuaba, Obetumi Krako Nairaba Nasa Jankruma Winino, and Nanado Danko Kufuado for any of these drug addicts. The Kufuado year and say Osadi Bawumia by 2020 ebe wini elections. Anka nanado danko kufuado obetuma ye campaign tia Bawumia aka say what di achedodo. In fact, what di meti achedodo into 2024 there anka yempe obi na anka ono de onko. That's Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo anya saa. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo nim say boni a obedi ye ne krono obebo na ohia obi mana be gine mu ama no se ne be ya no tuntwi. Into Osama wo ba omia eye bibia botuo e make sure say wa manipulate primaries no e ma wo ba omia win 2023 primaries no. E na wo ba omia ekofa Napo ba 2024 say Napo enya wo running mate efri say ubu asanteman ubu otumfo ubu asantefo a emu dodo no to abama NPP se sebio ntwen enti sa wo de Napo kwa na wo te asantemanfo enim na wo kira asanteman se unya boni aye na wo kira asante se unya jimifo a onkai de asante aye enti asante nkai enti Mahmoud Bawumia e de Napo 2024 eco election 2024 nyame ncha de sem se jata John Dramani Mahama e de Napo e ne Bawumia ti kwhwe ho e wini ye enti salakao NPP for national chairman say edien ne be chen say Bawumia ebe sign de Napo akobiem every say so hwema ono Bawumia onya opportunity nkwan prensa na wako first one na woni nipa na ofree a stronghold nipa na oye otumfo nana nipa na oye dehye nipa na otumfo hwe in school no sa odi na ko first one na se wendi nkunuma edie nimtia na opese odi bu otumfo di bu asantefo a o sa be chanyi Napo akofo bi enti salakao ono de o say party ni de omunyina di Napo echi na Mahmoud Bawumia musio emmo no na onsesa ne nsankofo bi foforo ono de ogidisa party no empene so na ono oye nantwe kura mpene so a onim se otumfo ne asanteman adehye so empene so enti de na o ka kire Bawumia nyina ne se ono de oye party chairman now no party ni gina bia ne se e wo se Mahmoud Bawumia e de Napo esako every say ono nya opportunity no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e de ne komprensa adenti na asantini a odi mokodi nchini a party ne furu masha santimemu ne nananom e na yi omu sika 700 pounds tete omumbo room e de te party no ono ne mpanifo a omato abama party na abeduru ha mpempensoi ene nansia primary si asantefo dodo a omo hwe na pon eto abama ono e die ne be kan eye Bawumia se obesesa wonsa no akofa nipa foforo bi se ono mom e na embedi eye party nim enti ono eye salakao a oye party chairman de o say eye party no se ogina party nanim sesi a yansesa ne de NPP no omo de Napo a no mo pe eye Napo a ne pe enti Bawumia musio mo no na osesa Napo a eye party eye asantefo so be kire no eye bosumi a yedua mu eburo eno Bawumia and Bawumia ye bibia Ghana fo bebre I shocked na ni nyina ne say your party your elections now you wie elections are that is the time you bring everybody around. That is not the time say obetwa yampia obedidi nipa tamachire nkwara obetwetwe nipa because you see politics are very tricky and if we are betuma abo amount in the next 3-4 hours esum betuma ato that is politics and whatever you say politics is all about perception. Reality sometimes doesn't really matter. If you are not able to manage perception, politics, it will be gloomy for you. And so many politicians don't know, especially Mahmoud Bawumia, he does not still understand. Anytime I say Bawumia is not a politician. Bawumia is a joker. He is a comedian. He does not have that aura. Also, Bawumia Jinawa, there's nothing about him that excites you. They have tried to clean him up, let him walk in a certain way, speak in a certain way, laugh in a certain way. It is still not gelling because aura na a one hono, it is gone. You see, aura. And I said, Adebi bless him bia nyankopon de mani pa bia obiara ne de. There's something about me when you see it excites you. And there's something about you when people see it excites them. There's something about John Mahama. So when penasam kra, that aura excites you. And when God takes that away from you, or when you are short of that, you struggle in everything that you do. And that is what Mahmoud Bawumia is struggling with. And yet that aura, that thing that will make people see you and be like, you have something that at the end of the day, we all want. Bibi Sani Bawumia ho. Inti Bawumia ni sadia no, we expect Bawumia to be that kind of politician. Obey Yusu na adwene. Especially the utterances are supposed to be on point. But one, uni aura. Two, you are not built to be a politician. now you are not also a good communicator, then basically you are basically running a party into a ditch. And that is what I'm seeing from my experience in politics. You see, politicians, Bebreno, they don't have everything. Politicians be a the negatives, endorse positives. Politician be a automatically he's appealing to everybody. She's appealing to everybody. Hardly do you find those kind of politicians. John Mahama kind of politician or Tiano. Uyina, he's appealing to everybody. Obi Okra Onya the president, Onfrini Krumba, who he just likes him. No. There are some politicians you have to work on them for them to become appealing. And Baumia is a typical example of politician or say fools. You need to bring it home, you need to wash it, or so the starch guso, or so iron in a certain way, send a beya, onam kroma empumpro. So there's a lot of work to be done on Baumia. But a politician like Baumiano, he is supposed to be very, very eloquent when it comes to his delivery, his speech. He needs to be on point because the negatives no do such and positives. He's not appealing. He is not a smart thinker. He does not basically attract any aura among for chair. Into to say, Mahmudu Baumiano, there's a lot of work. I was say but he is also making it even worse because he still doesn't understand Baby Ojina as a politician and as a flag bearer of a political party. He is still not there yet. And the MP before Kotsra Baumia on fee. Now I'm Kotsra Baumiano. Something interesting happened. Baumia Kasano or make key comments be. And I tell myself, say, who are the handlers of Baumia? And when I mean say, okay, if you have people like Akosia Menu, any Miracle Boadu, and those kind of aimless junkies, flat-headed individuals who know nothing about politics. So Baumia Kasa, you wouldn't be surprised because me, my politics match, I have experience in politics. I know what can make a politician lose power, and I know what can make a politician win power. If I want to take a seat from you, I know how to go by it. And if I want to give you a seat, I know how to go by it. So we understand the game. We understand the politics. We understand how it works. Now, utie Baumia, time NPP for code fee, any asama oka. The inferiority complex, so we a tenia, so we a ceremonia. Apart from now, all try to insult Kennedy Japan. The opponents say at a point, that opponent will be by force. Some person we are for. He was talking about Kennedy Japan. At a point, we say the opponent will be a person force you more for. Now, no minimum so no or you too for back. So we 10 now Baumia. Do you see yourself in him? And with all due respect, I respect Asante for, and I am always saying, say, you need to be proud of where you came from. It is not bad when people talk about a particular tribe and how they appreciate it or appreciate them. I don't see Asantini Ba, who has gone to Ashanti region to win an election, and not to even go to the northern region to win an election, and tell Omo Mutuwa say ono Asantini Bano or yet Siremini Mampurusini Hinekitwebi Eba. I don't see. Now, so we Siremini na utie Baumia. How do you see yourself in Baumia? This is a man who, at the end of the day, on value on one casadi pobe free. It's politics in tea. Today, he's forcing himself to be dear onye. And I'm not saying, say, it is bad to be a Santini. No, I respect me a woman Santimemu. And sometimes, but you see, when you see the inferiority complex and the way Baumia is forcing himself on Asante 4, it tells you one thing. One, on one case, baby, he does not respect where he's coming from. He does not have that confidence to even let people know. Because, you are somebody who now the tribal politics about Ghana. In fact, in recent days. And you see, when you get the opportunity to speak to Ghana for, now, you should be a proud northerner. You should be somebody who is proud. Certainly, do it here. In time for the rebel with Baumia is because Baumia they feel say or your tenant is some. They respect that fact, even though they do not disrespect Asantefono. They always feel say I am comfortable, I am happy, I am bold, and at least people know say yes, you the 10 BH. But this is a situation now. The 10 in opportunity he's running down who he is. He's running down where he's from. He is not even giving any kind of respect or some kind of relevance to on baby free. So even though at least may a man proceed but this guy continuously, you can see say inferiority complex, he's even finding it difficult to associate himself so or attending. So what's your language now we are turning now to one hour about me. But you are the same person and now catch say you're because we're turning. You are the same person telling us just a few months ago say election the presidency ni free siremua, it is never coming back to the north again. But today every single opportunity obenye biano na or run it down on Wankasa where he's from. And there's one thing I like about Santefo. It means tribe is a priority to them. That is why omudu baby krana sebio asema kano utum so mudifo utum so mutwatro, they still will try to hold on to Ayoma Santism because that is the only thing that they can hold on to make them relevant. And Bawumia, so many times on your opportunity, or he's even shy to let the people seated before him or following him to even have that confidence. Say, where you're 10 years, we are proud to say the 10 years. He is forcing himself to be an Ashanti or an Akan more than the Akans. Bawumia nya kanin chen Kennedy. Bawumia onya kanin chen Brani Champo. Bawumia nya kani en chen country. Ena Bawumia enya kani chen Kobne Japan. Omo ben akonya chen Bawumia 100 million times. They are recognized as Asantefo Kamfo 100 million times than Bawumia. When you get the opportunity to speak, especially when you've won an election, you need to be very deliberate in your language. You have to understand to say, not only a group of people who will free baby and also Sebio, because at the end of the day, Mahmoud Bawumia is trying to send a message say, Bibi, we are turning to Semia. You always have to see yourself as a slave to another tribe. And I'm saying this advisedly because you see, you are Santefo. At the end of the day, they like Bawumia pa, and you was Sremufo Bawumia passem. But so yes, Sremuni. Now Bawumia is not proud of who Sremunino, cannot even call himself say, or you're the son of the land, Ofriso, and boldly to make those things. It makes you feel say, partner a woman, Nipana Medina Chino, or no cry, is he confident enough in his own skin? Into Utie, Bawumia speaking like that 10 years Antony, and by force to force, he see himself because of politics in tea. Or when we saw Kennedy into their Santism Ebedi Kennedy attempt indirectly, or their Santism Ebedi Kentry attempt indirectly, or their Santism Ebedi Kobre Japan attempt. And at the end of the day, the people you are trying to undermine, disrespect, and make them feel say, oh, we are this because of politics. They are people, they revere them, they love them, they understand them. You cannot be this year more than Kennedy Japan as an Akan or as an Ashanti. Wontumi nya this year enchen educhum. Wontumi nya Asantini enchen Asantini ba. Inti for you, if you are a matured politician, I say you move away from this kind of petty, childish, divisive kind of language, especially when the party NGU to say 100% they all want to follow you. You have less than 50% of the party following you. Now, if you have less than 50% of the party, you need to understand that you don't have control over the party. There are people who have shares and majority stake in the party than you. And these are things you need to learn as a flag bearer. I don't see myself seeing John Mahama speak like this. No, he will be very foolish to speak like this because he understands Ghana politics. He respects Onone tribe, every single tribe. But you see, he's not going to impose himself on a tribe to underestimate or undermine his own tribe. And that is one thing that you need to understand. Because they will die for you. But I don't see any Asantini die for Mahmoud Bawumia because at the end of the day, Sebio, A woman, ne a woyen. They are two different things. Belonging to me and belonging to us are two different things. Inti the way Bawumia is treading, his language, NCB or Kasano, you can see clearly say he himself, he's not even comfortable calling himself so a tenny. He does not even want to associate himself with the Pamprusi people to even let Ghanaians know say na metie. Inti right now no, Yemfro Bawumia Ajiman, Yemfro was saying, Mahamadou Ajiman Bawumia. Yemfro was saying, Oya Kanicha Kennedy. Oya Kanicha Educhuma Ewon Asantimemu. Inti Yemfro Mahamadou Ajiman Bawumia. Yemfro was saying. When now we are the true Otum for son. Inti Yemfro was saying, Mahamadou Ajiman Bawumia. Yemfro was saying. Now say. And these are the fundamental things among which Bawumia is not ripe to be where he is. He still does not understand the position he is in. He's so flat.
I'm not representing myself, I'm representing.
This is the same guy who went to the north, met a Islamic, the cleric in Penny 4, Imam 4. Okachiromu say, I've been selected to run because I am a Muslim. That was the message he was sending them. And the Ojinani Fioka say, hey, the party is not a tribal party. It is not a DND party. Bawumia is a double tank individual or a serpent. Political serpent. Bawumia on kanokre. Bawumia diatro, and it is normal for him. And he forgets himself easily. You are the same person who was running around the nation, meeting Muslims and telling them you have been selected by the NPP because you are a Muslim, not because of your capabilities, not because of your intelligence, not because you are a unifier, not because you represent the unity of the party, because you are Muslim. And that was your message you were sending in 2024. Now today you tell us to say, I NPP no, and yet tribal Bawumia is the most dangerous politician in Ghana. On kanokre, the same as Neyirino Dinechino, Beifuono. Omumia no kanokre. They are liars. And you see, Bawumia was study NPP for no. Was study NPP for no, we said, don't want Jimmy. When we someone can kind, their highest form of education is junior high school. When we said the foolish masses, a lot of them they germinate from the NPP. And John Mahama said we have short memory, no? He was telling the NPP people, say, margin anyway, chile. Margin ya ekufu de margin be diagro. Bawumia the margin be diagro. Mama remfi mu hontem. These are his own words. Amebo achiro. Mahmoud Bawumia okogada eye de imam for Islamic clerics. Eka chiro say NPP select him not because me Bawumia, not because I'll bring anything better to the table, not because I am exceptional in thinking, solving problems. They selected me because I am a Muslim. But the people you were talking to, they are leaders of communities, and they are people who live with different tribes, different religion. They live with Ghanaians in harmony. So how can you just gather a year Islamufo, a year Islami Penifo, it is against their religion. It is against because Islam represents their peace. So how can you sell such a divisive message? Tell people because me a Muslim. Now, with all due respect, send them kremo focus on Abama kremoni. Na Christo nika so moto Abama Christo dia. Or you send kremoni to my president of Ghana? No. But you see, in kremofo are smart. In kremofo na mwa Ghana no, they are not looking at where you are coming from, the religion or your tribe. They are looking at somebody who is going to help them, elevate them, move them away from their economic depression, create opportunities for them. See them as Ghanaians, not see them because of their tribe or their religious affiliation. Mahmoud Bawumia is somebody or a diabolic politician, very dangerous guy. Very, very dangerous politician. And you see, the good thing about social media today and the technology we have today, then said, we can play back everybody's their receipts to them. And I'm showing you, I didn't see it. Where Mahmoud Bawumia statement he made. So don't sit somewhere else and say, Kevin Taylor, every single statement I make about this guy, now make just say, oh yeah, true for on kind of correct. He cannot even manage his anger. These are some of the things. I don't hate Bawumia, but I can expose Bawumia and I'll keep on exposing him because on kind of correct, on MPP for instance, Jimmy, and majority of them you can see it from the way they talk. MPP ni kasa, no other crowd to say MPP ni Jimmy and Taranakuma, they are monkeyism. they exhibit the highest form of monkeyism in their level of a reasoning. You can see the monkeyism takes lead. It's about me way on my share. What study on my show? No man antiache. When we say do the foolish masses are not intelligent. How can you say such a thing? Abra wankasa uko gada. Eye de instremufo inkremufo. Catch them say NPP ni you. NPP ni you said you money because we inkremuni. But muna fiki wo ba omia ono monsa. You ba omia ono monsa ono yire ono monsa. Corona da wo dem no fa ne so esa onfa sa eye ono monsa ensanka wano. And these are the kind of people we are dealing with in Ghana. They are munafikis, they are destroying lives. And Obi to say, yes, Samira Baumia or a bay for Samira, a bay for. And I'll say this every day, or a bay for. And that is what they have done for all these years. Bogus. The real Baumiano, we will be showing you who Baumia is, the desperation in his eyes. Because Naira catcher is when the president amejao. Say nipa kwa di ebe the president, we have to do it. Say the ebe be the president. So Baumia basically is a toy being manipulated by Bayfor Samira. And we Ghanaians as a country and as a Ghana as a nation, yen Jimmy is out.
I'm sorry.
Educhum. Obetina bemu 8 years with the minister. Onwani kuro mu kwan wanye. And they were chop punk. Atitina hwinim, e wina tuatu ani hwim no, watete or the tata blade atiti hwinim. Ako jira di kuro me kurasefo. E hwe mo so, bude buye kurasefo mo nten kran. E duchuma akwaje mic ka kire Ghana for say. Yete abemu ne ntuma anya kwan no. Abaye me dadwene. Sebi o microphone de mo agimi. Inti ye pire John Mahama say o mehwe kwan no onye. Na nko so mo hwe dunso gu no so. Educhum nanka okasa no na Abatan Association of Educhum Krum nanka osa Jonso mobo Jonso Kraba nanka okasa nanka pa kwasi asem obetena nkran ugwejantra foso ena wabo tai na bo ko nchi na country ukrom kwan wantuma anye 8 years watena ban mu ufri power wakobua wahemfo ukrom e ka kire mo say woni omo amaba ni din wonsa woso ya yese John Mahama baba ye ori na ya boa teni ni ori na ejimi NDC for na ye nwan wotna ye gi pay month bia eje eye per diem campaign unya sika pudio ebe ye campaign etuetue sika e ma bribe etuetue amo sesa eye kobi eba ukrom geisha wentumi anwene wo say sa eye excavator ba ko ba ko si ukrom aye ukrom kwan and the watcha punk u agi watcha punk akogina ukrom ka kire say an John Mahama mu na ejimi omo ye ma omo pressure no omo be ye kwan no na ahemfo so to ebobu nsemu ma toy we na ekromofo te ho mo bomu nsem mo ahyehyɛ mo ho mo ahemfo no madresse efra ntoma abom to dusting powder abetena bedwom etia kwa we na yesi obi ekogya de pa de abakotokoro na ono de ekogye baaye de ope ade pa abakotokoro ono de na ode baaye kuraba na so de na ode baaye de bia me ka kire mo asantifo ni bi NPP for no omo parliament no omo humumu dodo no say wejimi. I'm telling you, they don't respect you. Hey, ebiane say ba omi agina o say oyotu for ba prekope onya ya na ba wo onya manche ba wo onya ekuapemfo hene ne ba wo onya awunafo hene ne ba wo ono oyotu fo nko aba na oyotu fo ba o ba awuna mema bepetumi ayeden ba omi ase ono oyotu fo ba prekope na o ba nkramemu abepe ya gamanche vote ayeden because onya ne ba Gamanche only recognizes Nimba. Now, who call ya now? Oh, papa no cry, Ugini won Kromuno. Oye, or Henekasia, Ewo, Sremuno. You don't recognize him to be, the only son of Yana, or two for now recognize the fine. Now we are because Srema catch him, so almost to me now. Now, I didn't know time to me now. And this is what I keep talking about. The NPP is a party full of ignorant people. They see Ghana for Yinasi, Egypt, such a mountain to me. Omu Ghana for Yinasi, as I know form. They don't even go back, reflect on the things they've done, the things they have said, the way they disrespected the people. They are supposed to go back and look at their own receipts before they even speak to us now. Educhum, wabedi cabinet minister, and they were calling Krum. time odi MP ebe minister na education minister otena nkran saa ehona no jantra for preso o changing tuma no changing tuma o si bed sheet no o si bed sheet o sesa ne to no o sesa ne pa de oye won kran no afere ne nimu ada ho obadi krom because ehona tumi ni wo na ne krom for ohun so me nkurasefo ne krom o estate nsi wo eho cantonment ni wo eho plane ntunko abrochiri eho yentwa ticket wo ho ohun so be nkurasefo enjo waka kire mo say John Mahama teni ne NDC na ba momaya mo pressure na omunya kwan ne maye sanka wo yo hene na wo kromo e na wo dokrufo na ankoso guys Mr Minister we jimi na John Mahama onu ni kromo ni ho NDC MPs na wo ho no omo so omo ni omo krom dey enti na to aba mo respectfully so omo nyina so embra parliament everybody has to come take something and take home yama 8 years say fa bibi brefie wo do jimi tran kran and our bota now come kwasi abrofo in the country and the country and the country now MPs now go parliament no and John Mahama mo no omo ni omu kuro mu ho ade omo de eye ekwan papa ko omu kuro ma enye yete kuro ma na ekufu ara chichidie we eko di kuro ma ekurase eko ye internet free wo ho eko ye ekwan ya wo di kuro mu nyina asphalt ekufu ara ekwase a na ade ntina wunya atumi ne de wan tumi engine so me yanko ye kuro mu kwan ha ade na wo de wunya tumi no wan dwene se yenye ukrom kwan obi abegi tumi awie no ono onfa ne krom kwan ne fa mbra ukrom na wo ye janki ana mo nwene ana na tumi ni nkofo de mamwa ana mo tumi ni saying you have only 4 years to make good use of the tumi no de na wo de yeye what did you do with the power the tumi na ekuta no as a cabinet minister no e de na wo de yeye in less than 1 year abegina mo ka kire mo say omo ne aban no any DC no ye ma aban pressure na aban nye kwan ma wo na wo krom fon say taxes no mutua for 8 years na wo de hye eye Mozambique for suit to na nam Ghana no sa taxes no ada na one percent fa bi me ukrom kwan ukrom for sa toma wa no mo agimi I'm telling you sa baby a wo ye MP no so omo nyina sa kosa line say ye koto ma omo ye nwan because abano mo toro mo ntiase abana omotis no omoto no omo nim de omo have or they don't have a reason for voting enti na omo ye campaign airball flag no na asechire ne sen na end game ne sen so we punto be fie ya ma to me 8 years na wo te California kuras now a studies teacher and omo be ka kire say we bie school abrochire sika wo nya na bi nsi da wo na wo kire ade akese university enso na wo kire eye de wo kire ahwede mu fo brofo a lion has a tail. Sada na wuche eye Venezuela for Mexico for Yugoslavia for sanko from to desert resofa Nevada bepie California area hono no omo na wuche obobrofo one is 10NE TWO2 sanko asiade na wuche wa abrochire ena nkofo be daada ye se wo nima unima de ena we bie university ena ye free SHS share won sa ye the free SHS won cha dan kura nya duane ndi ye the free SHS won sa wentimi nsi antimi po e-blocks abeti wentimi mpo an refe be share make sure say din nyina gina na so onam Ghana banchire na poku ntokwa onam Ghana banchire woto den ena one na poku ntokwa ena brofo tantan me hu education minister ne brofo tan say that and my country people and my country people ena odinam Ghana banchire sa wanfa tumi ankofie wanfa de mpuntu ankofie ende de watwa ponk beka che say yentam tumi na ye de ko obi a oba power krom yen fambra ukrom na tamanya 2 minutes now dey wo dey bo asasa. Government declares Wednesday National Fugu Day inti ye nyina ya begia tum eye interfor dey say no take over na almost sell Ghana right now the fugu no aban e de krata ba say eye Ghana ye timi no eye wuku ada bia every Wednesday you should be bold and proud to wear your smock or your fugu to show to the world to say this is one of those eye garment and I say entadia sebio edigana ko echire ye pa. If you see when it comes to kente I keep telling people say right now kente worldwide no everybody claims kente untumi ka say kente e Ghana untumi ka say kente free Ghana no there are so many people around the world that right now history am ye say enya Ghana nkwana na ye kente there are so many places and almost ye kente in different patterns inti nobody can claim a ownership of kente around the world the kente a dominance na ekofom. We don't have that dominance again. First, obi kuta kente so we do free Ghana. You see, ebi ni hobium. when you go to other parts of the world, obiya kente, and some other places, the Chinese folk cry kente, but Chinese for omunya smoke, omunya fugu. Fugu papa nankasa ye no Ghana. In Tesiano, Ghana, a fugu and a lady when it comes to tourism in Ghana, a year entire cloth, and as a clothes, a year fugu. Inti, we can all say fugu has come to stay, smoke has come to stay, courtesy a year Zambia for omonim biye. In Tesiano, a year this government at the Kratabe to just say, Yenina, no Mianga some fugu back for the first time in share any traditional atabia or me show so that one shot sa fuguya John Mahama shebi mi obi ho and this particular one 90 million old Ghana cedis no and dabi this one was 36,000 Ghana cedis old Ghana cedis no 360 million mi obi ho and no this same color I think so I'll wear mine very soon inti because of John Mahama inti mesha mi fugu no ochina tomorrow fugu so wa ka se mi mesha na so he say me brave Michel Fugua mitisunti Michel Fugua might say buy a bottle or bottom to by saying oh chamation Fuguno because Michel Fugua Tiaka because also Fuguno Oshano Bema now why you as a potency that be Michel Fuguno into Michel Fuguno China but a mitinium Michel Fugua Meniabre now me Fuguno a check on Mesha Chana, I am tough one pointing call left and as I'm pointing call right because I'm the Chesso can home mammy. And more Fugubia, the Sejo Muhammad, we are pepe. It's me Fugu Misha a channel. I am a man in Triaho, and as I am in Tilton Kakra. In tough one, I am with Church Manson Mashafuguno Ochna. So tomorrow, for the first time, I'll wear my Fugu. Well, Fugu, I think it's about 40,000 Ghana. A very, very nice Fugu pa, very beautiful. A color way I be. It's Ochna Mesha Fuguno. This is good news. Let's all try and sell a year fuguno or the smoke no around the world. People know say Ghana in a shit fugu papa. John Mahama also abwa at the Ghana a year fuguno. Ceremony Wontumi project system for fugu man around the world. There's so called Zambia. People are on a queue and on train fugu and fugu ya debi water. The unyane a singlet and any a long sleeves menu. Ubetumi akumana 1 year nesano. Fugu de boa fugu muno. Also fugu ya debi yantansi. It's the only singlet too, fruit of the loom, and I say a long sleeves menu, and the baby a meeting, you between your a year crop to the Fuguaco, where the number to the Fuguaco, say a court a year in the Sia between Fuguaco, Conconsa focus between the Aco, Yacoconto crop to Fugu de Aco. There's a Fugu de air all day, all night, all round. Inti Fugu, a very a versatile atadie. Inti I really applaud the president and the government for declaring, say, every Wednesday in Ghana, no. Fugu day. Obi me fugu picture na be me. Obi me fugu picture na be me. I think I have a picture of me fugu no. Where do you because let me show you a little bit of that. In fact, me show me nimuni nyina. No, this is not the reason. I have a friend that me need try fugu no picture, but obese odu fugu no. Also in fact a craving chire. I didn't want to show too much, but my me has me to make a craving chire. It that for no mo hana no mo hadwene. Mami here. Mr. Hey, I said your Muhammad Daniel for Chemi Denka. Grand Mesha me no chira me fan show. All right, so there are some sukra amponi. Actually United. You say I should be brave. I shouldn't go for be brave. As far as Chelsea winning, you are okay. Hey, United. I show you as I see. All right, as far as the Chelsea winning quantity, we okay. Chelsea share quantity okay. Say a leg in the Chelsea nebo. In the Chelsea draw us, share cry okay. Da hujina be jina ai. It's problem new. According to him so. But United a better action call for no. So that is it for today. And a fugu for no so masam no. Now there's this news too. We all need to also understand. Speaker Bagbin directs a Constitution Amendment Bill 2025 be scheduled for laying before Parliament. Speaker Bagbin directs Constitution Amendment Bill 2025 be scheduled for laying before Parliament. Speaker of Parliament, Ashe Parliament leadership say, a year bill, a friend Constitution Amendment Bill, Mokai say, a year Abaya Koma Abaya, a year Professor Evans Atamils and started a constitutional amendment na your constitutional ya behwem ne atenete nyoma kakra nyoma bia yentiase ne ye ye the adwin say o say yeshemu kenane ade no Professor Mills na ban and started na John Mahama and the vice president or started you know and Asebi obedu pempensuo bi John Mahama ba ya oyes obeya na Asebi John Mahama so efra ben mu Ekufuado ene ba omiamo ba no be so ho a o man shada age bibia and John Mahama eba power we and ote committee ni biem and also montenase and omo ye hu dwuma ema ende omo de bibia akosi inti Ghana for omo free Ghana nyina obi aba ye be kire na adwene about the constitution no the woman omo adwene eyom sekre na kakra things they believe that could be basically written well, straightened out, things they believe that should be entrenched ebia later in the future they betumi so ahwe se betuma ko parliament akonare nyoma bi and nyoma bi ohun say we dey basically easy flexible ye betumi asakre mu kakra Ghana for be from different places ebaye ebekire o madwene efa presidential term ebekire adwene efa senior parliamentarians government appointing parliamentarians so mobile ministers in Sembebri and a Ghana for ekire o madwene sanyo mani nyina and your born tofa and parliament so ejitum say e was say omotena so no mu doso dosum no mu hu say sebio constitution amendment no ya giatum 2025 and adwumade we ekọ so and the Alban Bagbin and the about parliament abekache parliamentarians any leadership no more parliament and say imredu say sakrata no omba parliament na omabeka ho asem na omagiatum say abeye emra nti menewo your constitution no sakraya ye wom ene nsenia ye boy homodin say ebema den ebema your constitution kebima minkebi ene sebio se ne bechichire man no beko nanim no Ghana president John Mahama ba no wabetira say ehu say e wo say yedi hudwuma me yedi hudwuma amende ye constitution no amendment bill no eco parliament wo MP ho na me MP ho yene a omo esi anemu no ye Ghana fo inti mema obi anka say de wo amendment bill we mu na say constitution amendment bill we mu no ye kwagituma menka say wonka ho wo MP wo hobi ye wo 257 MPs 275 MPs or more parliament and almost ye. Obia MP or Obia or Ghana Nibia or representative, that's the MP. Inti ye catch a Ghana for say, Sa bill we, ye the co parliament near Jituma, a Minewo Yenani Ajatum. Mema Obinko Jina baby, and Kokase, and this by no, we and ye end this ne NPP, a Ghana for and a Yenina Tibo Ma. Ye share your parliament, your constitution, your doso do sumu, shemu, de here, any day here. They all say the county, the any say the count, and you do hujuma. Into Alban Bagbin say, a year a few way no, there was a amendment bill no, ye to me etna so el parliament, near do hujuma, not the woman be an ebeyemra, na Ghana for you diso. If you're a Ghanaian, you need to understand this is a very good step. It's a step in the right direction. The Speaker of Parliament has basically instructed or directed the Parliament to basically consider the Amendment Bill 2025, the Constitution Amendment Bill. We need to look at it again in Parliament, and if we all agree on what is in the amendment, the Constitution Amendment Bill, then the Parliament will basically give it a green light. So, as Ghanaians, we all have to understand that these are things that a country, as a nation, we need to pay very good attention to. When they started this amendment, so many Ghanaians, in fact, young and old, came together. Every single person who was very interested showed up. People shared their views. People also went against some things they believed or believed that in the Constitution, I don't know, agree with. There were so many ideas, contributions, observations that were considered. So at this point, it's not something that was put together by some individual or an individual. This was put together by you and I, by Ghanaians. So the amendment is very important. It helps us to know the way forward as a nation, how we want to basically govern, we the citizenry, how we want to also be part of governance. So the amendment is going to actually carve a new path for us as a nation to know where we are headed. So it's very, very important that every single Ghanaian pays attention to this Constitution Amendment Bill that is about to be passed in Parliament. We need to follow the conversation. We need to be part of it. We also need to be questioning our representative, that's the members of Parliament, who are supposed to be sitting and reading through this bill to make sure the right things are looked at. The T's are crossed, the I's are dotted to make sure the Constitution, the amendment is done well. So this is something we will be monitoring. Every single person should have interest in this Constitution amendment bill. That is what came out of Parliament today. Now,